So here I am on day 3 of post-op after my, I had a couple different procedures done at the same time. So I had my ablation done, I had my Mirena removed, I had a tubal ligation, and then I had the laparoscopy to remove the endometriosis. So getting everything done in that one surgery was ideal to try and get me out of that chronic pain that I've been stuck in for at least like the last 6 months. It's just been awful. So in recovery mode now, it's really nice to finally not have that normal endo pain that I've been living with. It's gone. And so that is just such a blessing to me. I still am very tender at my surgical site. I mean, I'm only day 3 out, so I'm still healing. But other than that, I do not have any endo pain. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. My throat is still just a little bit hoarse, still from the tube from the surgery. But, you know, that's to be expected. The gas pain is truly the biggest complainer I have at the moment, simply because it just, oh, you can see it's red right there, so that heating pad straight on my skin. But it feels like knives were shoved through my shoulder blades, because I feel it through both of my shoulders right there, and then like all across my upper neck. It's like I really need a really good neck massage is what I think I need. So if anybody's willing. So yeah, so my husband and I actually went to bed early because I kind of overdid it a little bit last night. He had to go back to work, and so I had to make lunches and dinner, and I just did a freezer meal for dinner, but even just the act of standing up long enough to get that done and then make the lunches for today, it was just a lot that I tried to push in. And so that's why I thought, well, I'm just gonna go to bed early. So that's what I did last night, went to bed early. And then my husband and I got little miss off onto the bus this morning. We both went back in and laid down, and then next thing I knew, it was like 12:30. So we both probably really needed the sleep. Bless his heart, he's been working, 10-hour shifts, and so it's definitely taking a toll on him too, because having to take care of me, the house, working, and everything in between. Yeah, so it's a lot. So I think we both really needed the sleep, so that was good. I'm still not quite feeling up or well enough to like go out in the car or anything, so thank goodness for delivery, because I'm honestly tired of eating my own food here in my house. Never thought I'd say that. And I really wanted some sweet tea too, so otherwise, for the most part, I feel good. The endo pain is gone. I'm just dealing with this shoulder pain. Tender from the site. But I feel better. I can tell that I'm totally recovering. I'm like stepping up each day. So that is really, really a good thing to see that progress in my, I've had all this bloating and distension in my abdomen for at least the last 6 months, and so that is finally going down, which is super awesome, because that has been like one of the most uncomfortable things with all of this, has been that bloating and distension just 24/7. It never gives. So yeah, I was walking around like a pregnant woman. Totally not a pregnant woman. And will not be here going out due to that lovely ablation and tubal ligation and my OB at this point. I still have to go see him for my post-op appointment, but what he's kind of described so far is that 6 months after this, as long as I've healed fine and I'm okay, we'll probably proceed with the hysterectomy and just be done with it. And then the only thing that we'll have to worry about is if that endo comes back, and there's no cure for endometriosis, unfortunately. Even with hysterectomy, doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to go away. So Yeah. So I may end up having to have another lap, you know, in the next couple, hopefully it'll be a while. I'll be able to live on this for a while. But that'll probably eventually come through. So that's why I kind of wanted to just document this out, because as I've been learning more and more about endometriosis and everything that goes along with it, it's kind of that silent thing. And for a lot of women out there who end up having a laparoscopy, a lot of women just don't even know that they even had endometriosis, because unfortunately the only way to know you have it is to see it, is to literally go in laparoscopically and see it, because it does not show on an ultrasound, an MRI, a CT. It doesn't show up on those scans because it's truly more, you know, two-dimensional. It's scar tissue, it's lesions, and it can adhere to all of your other organs in there. So there truly is no way to check to know you have it unless you've started either having some symptoms or having trouble getting pregnant, things like that. For me, it was mainly the symptoms. I had the horrible chronic endo bloating, distension, and pain in my stomach for months, and the fatigue that went along with that. So it's kind of like finally feeling like I'm coming out of the fog of the chronic pain in the endo. So that's kind of how I'm at on day 3. I'm going to try and be up a little bit more. I'm definitely going to take a pain pill after I eat my sandwich, and just kind of be up and about a little bit more than I was yesterday, because obviously getting up and walking and moving is going to be a good healer. I just need to remind myself to take it slow and not overexert it. So as long as I do that, I will be fine. But here we are. It's like, what, 2 in the afternoon or something, and I haven't taken a pain pill yet, mainly because I was sleeping. But you know, I don't want to have to rely on those, because I truly want to get off of that. But right now it's helping, and it definitely helps the shoulder pain too, so that's a good thing. And I'm still just taking the Percocet and then 800 milligrams of ibuprofen with that when I do it. So again, the pain is fine, it's controllable, it's manageable. Whereas before with the chronic endo pain, I could have taken a Percocet and 800 milligrams of ibuprofen and it still didn't touch a single thing going on down there. So it's kind of nice to actually take a pain med to actually have some relief. So it's a big change in the right direction. So I'm a happy girl. Like I said, my swelling and my distension has gone down. I'm just kind of dealing with the tenderness from the site. My throat is still sore from the tube, so as you can tell from my voice. And I still have I don't know if you can see it back there. That's just like a little anti-nausea patch that they gave me. I'll probably end up taking that off later today, simply because I haven't been nauseous at all, but I just wanted to make sure, because the last thing you want to do when you have that abdominal surgery is to get nauseous and then get sick. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. So I'm not doing any of that. So I'm just going to leave it be there for another, probably by end of today or early tomorrow. Take that off. So I am definitely on my way to recovery. Like I said, tomorrow's my goal to try and get up and maybe get out of the house. So the plan is tomorrow is to get out of the house. So we'll probably go over to my mom's for a little bit just so I can relax and get out of the house, because it's hard just being stuck in the house and laying down and stuff. So I think it'll help me with my spirits a little too. So until then, that's where I'm at on day 3. So progress is good.